For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out sabatcg.com. What's good, everybody? It's the Saber94. Got a TCG match with Goodra VSTAR, also known as Heldra, how I named it. I finally got my black Ultimate Guard Katana sleeves and tested them out. Man, I'm pleased in some ways, but I was also disappointed in some ways because they got similar problems to the Dragon Shield mats, another set of sleeves that have a lot of good stuff going for them, but they also have a few things that really piss me off, namely the thickness. I don't know, I guess maybe I'm bad, but maybe my hands aren't too big. I'm not really fond of thick, fat sleeves. Space is a really big issue for me, like deck space, storage space. And when you got those in deck boxes, they take up more space, and there's also bigger decks to shuffle, things like that. But anyway, I guess I'll save these thoughts for the reviews. I'm gonna make like comparison reviews between those sleeves. And yeah, save my thoughts for that time. Now, I open up with the Goodra V, which you don't really want to open, even though you run 4, it's the main Pokemon. We want to open with Qianpao and hopefully get at least one energy acceleration attack off from that. And I'm playing against Gardevoir, which I don't really like playing against this deck too much, because they just do annoying stuff. They always got a way to just somehow, like even if you're winning, to come back somehow. Another deck, I guess, that is it gonna die out? I mean, actually not really. Gardevoir EX is Scarlet and Violet card. I think like the Drifloon, the Jigglypuff, Majin Buu, all those cards are like Scarlet and Violet cards, so it doesn't really lose anything, I think. I'm trying to think, maybe a few tools that help it. Not exactly sure. But anyway, I grab the V-Star here. I grab a Metal Energy, and I'm just going to pass the turn. Not very good, damn it. This is a slower deck too, give or take. So I suppose at least it gives me some time to set up my guys. The problem in sight, though, is definitely this Mimikyu. I built this deck to not really worry too much, or not really worry, you do worry, but not really caring about, you know, EX and V's wall Pokemon, like that Mimikyu. They're not too many around, they don't see that much play, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna get by. Other times I always just think of trying to have counters and they don't really matter. In this deck, because it was difficult to incorporate something like that, besides the Cologne, I decided I'm just not going to worry about it, and I need the space. And we play against this thing now. Technically, I can power up this Water Qianpao and attack that, but it's just going to be really, really risky to do so. We discard energies when we attack. We're likely going to die after we do that anyway, and I don't know how many of this Mimikyu is he running. I don't know if he's probably has ways to recover it easily. So it's going to be pretty damn annoying, not going to lie. So given the situation here, I think the best thing I can do is try and get as good of a setup as I can. I'm running extremely slowly. Unfortunately, I couldn't really switch onto the Qianpao to attack with it again. I only have one boss's orders in this deck. It's not really going to help us much. If I pick on the Gardevoir EX, I'm not going to accomplish anything. If I pick on something else, I just collect one prize. So we're going to have to find a way to deal with this Mimikyu if he decides to favor it. Now, I guess the only good thing about if he decides to use that is that it doesn't do that much damage, so I'll be able to heal easily and I guess buy time to build up Qianpao or just do something. But this is going to be a very long-ass match from the looks of things. We're already like almost 5 minutes in and we haven't really done much, either of us. And this Gardevoir deck's they take a long ass time to play too, with all the things they gotta do. Discard and draw, discard and draw. Evolve that, do this, retreat that. Use the monkey's effect. They just do all sorts of crap. It's another thing that annoys me about them. Okay, so I get the switch, and I'll be able to do something here, maybe. I need to check. Did I discard any water energies? I mean, I got the Ultra Ball. I'm just gonna pass the turn. Actually, I can't really do much yet. I can't just put the Chimp out there recklessly. He's just gonna kill it, and it'll be a chore to power up that thing from scratch every time, needing 3. I don't dig this matchup, and we didn't even, like, if I had a great start, like a fast start, opening up with Chien-Pao, discarding the waters, getting them back, then it would have been a different story. But because I got a really slow ass start too, I'm giving this guy all the time in the world to build up his field. I mean, all the Curlias are out, no Gardevoir yet. He got the balloon down. That's going to be annoying. And this can be a bit tricky, because if I block damage with Goodra, then it's going to be hard for Drifloon to kill me. If I don't though, like if he would use boss's orders to pick on the V-Star from the bench, then it's an easy KO for the Drifloon. And he gets 2 prizes too. I only get 1 prize when I kill him, so I got some advantages, but I got a lot of disadvantages too. Now then, the Gardevoir EX is out. I'm not exactly sure what he's gonna do. Depends on how hasty. He just passes the turn. Hey, that's fine with me. I get the Scoop Up Cyclone. I'm gonna evolve into the V-Star in the active position just to have a little bit more HP, I guess. And discard the Pokemon to get the other Goodra VSTAR. I mean, I think I should get by with these 3. If I don't, then we're not gonna accomplish much anyway. And I am supporterless too. Great. So I'll put the energy on the Goodra VSTAR. Again, this can be very risky depending on what he does. But anywhere I put it, it's not gonna be good. I'm in a really bad position here, man. Deck really bricked out on us. Unfortunate. Haven't played any of my stadiums yet though, and he did play this League Headquarters. It's not gonna affect me besides the Chien-Pao, but I'm glad that he played at least the stadium down so I can get rid of that. Get my own thing down. Hopefully it sticks. It's gonna make a difference. That stadium. You know, Drifloon basically maxes out at 300 damage if they got the HP charm too long. So, you know, we gotta have a way to deal with that. There's no Munkidori yet, which I'm pleased, to be honest. I guess he eats up that extra space with the Mimikyu. You know, if you're gonna have the Greninja down, the Gardevoir, the few Curlius, the balloon, I mean, there goes all your space. And, you know, his deck is pretty thin. Mine is actually kind of thin too. I did draw a bunch of stuff, and we remained in this position. We got in this position. But anyway, I kind of need to see what he's going to do, I guess. I mean, if this match really drags out that long, he should run out of time before me so we could win this way too. Not a cool way to win, but, you know, if you're going to take forever to do all this crap, and apparently he is going to favor the Drifloon. I'm actually glad. He's going to be able to get a big KO here, I think. But, you know, I can at least attack that, put some pressure, do something, rather than nothing. So, yeah, Drifloon, 300 damage. It's going to be pretty bad. But at least I will get rid of it, I guess. I'm just glad I'm glad he didn't touch the one on the bench. because then it just would have been game over just like that already. Okay. So he gets the first big KO, 2 prizes. My Goodra VSTAR is out. I'm really going to need to get by with these guys. Because I don't even have a way to recover Pokemon in this deck that I can think of. I don't think I'm running Miriam in this deck, actually. Yeah. Because we're all about tanking. We should get by if the plan works. So now I'm blocking 80. He needs to hit me for 350 basically to one-shot this thing. You won't be able to do that. And I want to get my stadium down too. I get the trekking shoes from the prizes. I can use that to draw. Don't even have like Serena down. Gotta get those motherfuckers. And he plays the monkey down. Should have known. Annoying. That thing is going to be a bitch because he bypasses our effect to block damage. And little by little, he's going to screw us up. Hate that card too. I wish it would go away as well with the rotation, but it won't. And his ace pick of choice is the Overwatch loot box, basically. Overwatch, Fortnite. That's just what it reminds me of. I've never even played those games, but when I used to watch Jim Sterling's videos before he went crazy, he would talk about those all the time, and then this little loot box thing just looks like it came from those games, basically. Like straight up. They just stole the artwork from one of those games. Okay. So you're gonna use the Professor to just get the Greninja back. I suppose it'd be useless right now sitting there. I'm just glad you wasted that supporter though, but to be honest, it wouldn't matter because I doubt he would want to attack with Gardevoir. Maybe if he did, he could use the supporter. And the Majin Buu Jigglypuff too comes down. I guess he's going to use that to attack. Only 7 cards left in the deck. 10 minutes left on his clock. He's going to have to do something. Man. So you're going to choose to favor that. Now, if he does use that and he targets the stuff on my bench, then the damage I block is meaningless. Now, granted, Jigglypuff doesn't do as much damage as the Drifloon, so I think I'll be alright. It'll be a perfect opportunity to use up the Scoop of Cyclone if he does this on the bench Goodra. It's going to hit the active, though. Okay, with the Munkidori. Now then, what are you going to do, Jigglypuff? What will you do indeed? Little Majin Buu, ponytail, hair, balloon. Let's see, are you ever gonna finish your turn? Okay, 5th energy on. I can actually put a 6th one too, I think. Do you have that? Anyway, Roar and Scream. And it's gonna target. Who are you going to target? I don't know what this guy's thinking. Does he know what he's doing? He's not sure. I guess these guys wouldn't have that much experience playing against the Goodra VSTAR if they're sort of newer players. I mean, the Goodra VSTAR doesn't see pretty much any play right now. Okay, and he did kill the Chien-Pao. I guess his plan is maybe to just try and stall his way out with the Mimikyu, but you're basically gonna just die before that happens. You're gonna run out of time because you're never gonna be able to kill him with the Mimikyu. I think he knows that, but he did decide to kill the Chien-Pao. I don't know why. Anyway, so minimize his hand a little bit, get my stadium down. Hopefully this amounts to something. I'm going to use the Nest Ball and I'll get another Chien-Pao. Looks like the Serena is prized, of course. I mean, I haven't taken any prizes for shit. This is just going to be my second one. I'm going to try and just put some energies on the Chien-Pao again in case he does something with Mimikyu. I do want to have an answer, but you know, we don't exactly have unlimited unlimited energies too. Lost a few now. Okay, and he did promote the Mimikyu. I have the boss's orders. I think what I'm probably going to do is just try and kill the Munkidori with that. At least get that out of the way. Maybe he'll have to recover it or something. Not sure. Super Rod, okay. Okay, using that before I killed the Munkidori. That's good. Sort of weird, but I mean, I guess the thing is with this Gardevoir decks too is that they can't run everything. It's a 60 card deck at the end of the day. Lists can vary, but if you're gonna run techs like this Mimikyu, if you're gonna run some different techs, it just means that you have to sacrifice spots for additional maybe Drifloons, your main attackers, other techs, I don't know, spare boss's orders, super rods, counter catches, whatever. So I don't know his full list, of course, they can vary, even though they're similar. But at least it appears to me he's sort of struggling with his resources. It appears that way, at least. Okay, so 3 damage counters on my Goodra, and I am worried a little bit because when I'm softened up like this, I'm at 230 HP now. So yeah, I mean, I think he still doesn't kill me if he would use the Drifloon, but I am afraid. I want to remain healthy. And he actually went for Ghost Eye. Okay, not very good. I see the Scoop Up Cyclone. I don't really want to use this yet. And there's nothing, I don't really want to discard anything with the Vessel here. I want to keep everything. I think I'm probably, like, if I can't deal with the Mimikyu, I am probably just going to have to, I don't know, like, stall him out and run him out of time with things like Scoop Up Cyclone. Decided to discard the Stadium in the end because it doesn't look like he's going to have much of else. I guess, does he have more Stadiums? You know, his deck is almost thinned out. I think he discarded some stuff. Anyway, so I kill the Munkidori here. I hope he can't get that out easily again. I see the Serena from the prizes. That's good. It's going to help us out a little bit. Got 90 damage on my guy, which I'm worried about. But I didn't really want to use the V-Star power yet. But I mean, if he kills me right now, it's going to be bad. I need him to fail to get that KO. You have to, damn it. Because it's going to be pretty bad. If he attacks me for a lot and doesn't kill me, then I'm going to use the power. Okay. Ba-ba-da-bum. Got the bird down. He recovered the Professor dude as well in the deck. I suppose. Makes some sense. Man, he's almost like 5 minutes left. I got 15. Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna run him out of time if he doesn't hurry. You know, the best advantage that I got is that, you know, the Drifloons, even if he recovers them, he can't recover the tools. So once those go away, then it's going to be even easier for me to block damage from Drifloon. He can't get that extra damage, having more HP, putting more damage counters with energies with Gardevoir. And I can deal with them then. I think I'll be good. I mean, just 4 minutes left. Dude, you better hurry up. You don't got the luxury to waste time and think anymore. Yeah, this is a very, very annoying match. Very dragged out match. I mean, even speeding it up a little bit, it didn't do much. It's long as hell still. Another Super Rod. Yeah, I keep wasting time doing pointless plays like that. Your bench is full. I didn't really understand why you wanted to play the Feather Bird down anyway. Like, you would rather use that spot to get another Mukidori down, right? Like, what's the point of drawing cards when you got the freaking Curlius and your deck is so thin? So I think that was a mistake on his part, but I don't care. Just do what you gotta do to lose. That's what's important to me. Okay, and he finally attacked with Ghost Eye. So I can't really do much to that thing. Unless I go for the Scoop Up Cyclone play. Then I can kill the Mimikyu. But then, what happens then? I mean, I kill this thing, then he can kill the Chien-Pao easily with the Drifloon, and then what's next? It's gonna be pretty bad. Do I just stick there though and do nothing? Do I just use the V-Star power to stall? So I go for the Scoop Up Cyclone, and I'm not gonna lie, I just played it and I just regret it. I think that was a mistake. I'm opening up myself to get killed now. When I can't block damage, it's pretty dangerous, and I gotta discard the energies too now. I mean, I guess the Mimikyu died, but to what end? We didn't really accomplish much. Switch. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to power up another Goodra VSTAR in time. Meanwhile, he can just kill me with the Drifloon. Man, I'm really gonna have to hope he just runs out of time or something. He's still doing pointless stuff like drawing with the bird. I have to confess though, that was a misplay on my end. I should have just maybe just try and stall him out. Use the V-Star power and just keep attacking with Goodra. Even if I'm not doing any damage on the Mimikyu, I'm blocking damage and I can stall. But it still wasn't going to be pretty. It depends on what he's going to do, what he has left. Anyway, there's one card left in the deck now. He used up a bunch of Super Rods too. Are you going to finally deck out? I hope you do. He drew his last card here. And he just surrendered. Okay, yeah, so I guess he didn't know what he was doing. Dealing with Goodra. So that's a GG for me, sort of. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What a